Minaj. So speaking about Nicki Minaj, she. So what we're not gonna do is respect my girl. She wrote a post out 2 days ago saying that she was retiring, which broke my heart. You know, I didn't understand why she would do this to me. You know, we had a special relationship, and she didn't even send me this. She didn't even send it in my, to send me a private message first and let me kind of help her figure this out. She just fucking us up and left. So I felt a way about that. How do y'all feel? And if y'all say some next, so that's DJ Thematics, right? You're gonna get blocked right now.
Nikki, you can take a break. I'm okay with taking a break.
I said 2008 to 2016, 17.
No, she definitely did her thing.
Yeah, she out of jail. Granted, but like, she's wild fake. She's wild childish. She's her music. If you want to keep it strict on music,
she's a legend.
She
Her numbers.
Guys, what we're not going to do is take away all that she made females popping again. Let's act like she did when she came out. Like that road that Cardi B's on right now. I love Cardi B, but she jumped on the road when Nicki Minaj came out. Like, let's act like she didn't do that.
Let's not act like Cardi would have been Cardi without.
She would not have been Cardi. Cardi would still don't love hip hop right now. Tell me she wouldn't. She would have still been like,
she would have still too lit. She just
she took a chance and ran on it, but had Nicki Minaj paved that road.
Me saying the road Cardi jumped on because Nikki opened up, but who opened up the neck for Nikki?
But I get you.
Remy,
like who?
Remy, Mom.
I'm sorry.
If anybody can.
Who is that?
Remy, Mom.
Wow. Like you were saying, like
Remy is a better rapper.
Yeah.
But Nikki just made better songs in the album.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
And Remy was a better rapper. Nikki's
a star.
Nikki went to a fucking performing arts school in Manhattan. So yeah, she's gonna make hits and transcend the different genres and shit.
The thing, I don't like the pop shit. Like, especially like she's from.
She had people thinking they were real live Barbie dolls. Like, you gotta be a fucking genius to do some shit like that.
I mean,
like,
she's the queen.
She made fake asses popping.
Right. Like she did. Like she made fake asses.
I'm not giving her points for that though.
I mean, whether
I don't like who likes fake asses.
I mean, credit. I mean, good point. That is a point. It's something different that nobody did before her.
Nah, she set that off. I give it. Nikki did a lot. I'm not gonna front and sit here like she didn't do a lot. Like she opened up the floodgates. You feel me? Like she kicked in the door.
Yeah, I'm not calling her.
What's your definition of a legend though? Like.
She did 5 albums and like maybe 3 of them was good. In my opinion.
I think there hasn't been enough time that's passed since she's been out for us to call her.
She's been out forever though.
A legend
She's been out for 10 years. Well, she been a
whole decade.
But let's keep it was like an on and off decade. The first 2 years she was hip hop. The 5 years between that she was pop. And these last 2 years she tried to come back to hip hop, but she had 1 or 2 songs of hers that was good. Everything else was just guest features. I see why you retire. Your best verses are on other people's songs.
Are the best verses
Her best
Safari's?
verses are on other people's. Yeah,
her best verses Safari shit.
I mean, I wonder why.
But that nigga is corny too, though. I don't know. Nikki, I'm rooting for you. You know.
I love you, and like I said, you can always text me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you, girl. I got you. You need a place to stay?
You get on my nerves.
I got you. And then speaking about like people like Cardi, just so you guys are aware, she's in this movie coming out on the 13th called Hustlers. And if you haven't even seen a preview of it, it's basically about 4 girls who work in this club who actually go into the new generation. And in this generation, they realize that dudes are not willing to pay to see ass. No. If you're not putting out, you're not getting nothing. Right. And so they decided to come up with this scheme to get dudes to pay the money.
Wait, for stripping or for pussy?
For plethora of different things. I don't want to give the movie away. So it stars J-Lo,
you saw it?
Cardi B, of course I saw it. Shout out to ABC, shout out to Michael Strahan. It was definitely good. Kiki Palmer, I love you, girl. It was definitely a good show. Kiki Palmer played that. I love it. You did a moment, bro? Like, are you okay?
I'm trying to run it
like his whole lip quivering and shit. Like, I don't even know what happened here, guys. I'm so sorry. We're kind of.
There's a few I got to bump into.
Oh my god. But yeah, so she's in it. Lizzo, shout out to you, girl. You did a thing in that movie. But J-Lo is definitely just a star in that movie. J-Lo is just J-Lo. When I say she did things in the movie, I was sitting there like eyes wide, fucking open. Like she did her thing. Constance Wu, you did thing, girl. You did a little more booty, but you did a thing. I'm not mad at you. Working your cupcake. But listen, guys, if you want to see a good hustle movie, it's definitely like
inspiring.
It's like the female version of what's that, Magic Mike? With just a lot more grit.
Alright, I never seen Magic Mike, so like, I can't.
I mean, it's just a female version of that. It's the best. I just feel like the woman did it better. Of course, they did it better.
You saw Magic Mike?
Yes, I'm Magic Mike. This is what I am. This is what I do. Like I gotta get the fucking information out. So yeah,
disclaimer.
No disclaimer. Nigga, I saw it.
You have to get your moves right, like, oh, that's what we doing now?
What they gonna do? I saw the shit, and I'm not ashamed. I didn't see it in the movie theaters though, but I saw it. I saw it in the movie theaters. It came on HBO, and I was watching it. But yeah, so let's go out and see it. And speaking of Lizzo, this is gonna be some issues here, and I want to play this up. Lizzo is a fucking beast. So, the donkey of our days, Azealia Banks. So let me tell you something, Azealia. If you had more time talking about writing music and actually putting things out that we like, then you'll be famous right now like Lizzo is right now. So you can sit down. You know what I'm saying? So for those of you like, what are you talking about? Azealia Banks came out this week saying that Lizzo is a disgrace and basically what she wears and stuff like that. Right, and how she wears. Because you know we all know Lizzo's heavy set, but she wears that shit well. She's confident in who she is and what she is, which makes her beautiful inside and out. And she's in the movie. And I'm guessing Azealia Banks saw the movie. And in the movie, she's wearing like this fishnet shirt, whatever, of Lizzo. And that kind of spurred the disgust in Azealia Banks. But we don't like you, Azealia Banks, because you a hater. And no matter what you say, it's nothing but pure hate. So,
well, she be doing that. Nobody like her.
Like, what was the last thing? Hold on, Azealia. We got some fans here. What was the last thing that you made that we heard of? You heard that? It was silence. So, just sit down and say, we don't really fuck with you like that.
She's always in some beef. Like,
always.
Every time you hear
no matter what.
she's in some beef. Like,
that's okay for the beginning, like, you staticky, but like, mature over time. Like, I feel like
clearly
you should come to a point where it's just like, alright, I learned my lesson from this one, the second one, and the third one. I'ma just chill and do me.
I think that's all publicity stunts, so she could be, relevant.
But
you gotta get the attraction to yourself. No, it definitely hasn't.
Yeah. I'm in your corner. I'm not gonna front. I like you.
You root for everybody, don't you?
I'll smash.
Yeah, he be fucking.
I'm in your corner. Like I want to see my queens win. You know what I mean? Like.
But I feel like queens want to see.
I was gonna say she definitely is not representative of the whole.
Nah.
No way.
Y'all not banging with her?
The queen. Nah. No.
She not a queen?
No.
No, I'm not calling her a queen. What I'm saying is
she's a joker.
Okay, go ahead. We hearing about you.
No, I'm just saying, like, she doesn't really have anything positive to say, like,
ever
uplift your fellow queens. You know what I mean? Like, okay, she's doing her thing. Basically, she was saying she's trying to appeal to the white audience and all.
She said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's out there doing her thing. She's
queen. Nicki never uplifted anybody, really.
I mean, she did her. I mean,
I'm just saying. Just let me know when she uplifted anybody throughout her whole rap career.
She uplifted me.
And your little man.
I was real uplifted. You dig?
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I do feel like but also it's us too. Just as people kind of putting people against each other. As soon as you put who's better, it's a dub. It's a rap. Now you've created some type of rapport. That's not true. That's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as they start making beef with each other, we already know that it's fake. But when we dock into even with that Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, now we can't say that we didn't have a lot to do with that as well. This is what we did. We made that beef. Oh no, Cardi's better. Oh no, Nicki's better. You are. But no, Cardi's better. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like we created this beef that wasn't there in the beginning, and then we chose sides. So that's why she's retiring. But she was like, oh, her quote basically was, "I know you guys are happy now," and I'm not happy. I'm not. I'm upset. I'm not bad.
But it's not about me.
I want to sip on my pomegranate real quick because I'm upset.
I mean, Nikki, she's in her own lane. She got it. We know what she did. We don't forget it. But like the fact that you are acting like we're about to forget what you did just because Cardi came on the scene and she's hot now, like, yo, you solidify. And like a goat don't gotta argue for themselves. You got other people arguing for you. So
the only thing, this is what I agree on. I feel like I feel like your talent, like you said, your talent basically speaks for itself, and there's room for all of y'all. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember Queen fighting MC Light. I remember Queen fighting Missy Elliott when she came out. I feel like they kind of united together and kind of made this a unity thing. But in the time that we're in right now, it was like, well, it's the battle of the best.
I feel like Nikki took that upon herself to be like, oh, you think you're better than me? Like, it's not necessary. Like, let her shine. And then it was like she was going back and forth on like, oh, like, yeah, I fuck with her, Cardi's the up and coming, da da da. And then it was like, yeah, bitch, know your place. Like, two different vibes. And it's just like, yo, Nikki, chill. You know what you are.
I agree. Trash.
Wow, I ain't going. You went trash. I can't even be mad at her for going to get her money. Like, do the pop thing, do what you gotta do. I just prefer you when you hood, when you talking to us, when you shaking that thing.
That's because they didn't move nowhere. Like this is because she didn't go.
Nah,
she can't twerk.
But Cardi can barely twerk too. Like,
Cardi has saggy ass on the VMAs. So
damn.
And I stole everything. I'm not coming at her, but always we put up a picture right now just so you can see this.
My nigga, like that's
Send me the link.
Cardi is the homie. Like,
I mean, listen, I fuck with Cardi. I ain't say I hate Cardi, but like she's this like.
But you picking sides though. You stirring the.
I'm definitely stirring the pot. I'm stirring it. It's already at a boil. You feel me? What are we ready for today? What are we talking about right now?
Well, I think I get some shit off my chest.
Go ahead.
Like, cause niggas been getting me tight at work, bro. I don't know what's up. Like, to go on what we was talking about last week with Jewish people. I mean, I got Jewish friends. I know that's like the scapegoat and everything, but like, this shit be getting me tight. I don't know what's up. I had to ask. I had to take a deep breath and see what's up because niggas got a habit of fucking throwing the money on the counter. It's like, yo, bro, like you see my hand right here. Bro, like, what are you saying? Like, so now I'm giving you your change on the counter. Like, I'm throwing your shit. Like,
yeah. I just feel like manners is out the window. Like, how could you put the money on the counter? You see my hand there, and then expect me to put the money back in your hand. Like, you're not gonna do that.
I had to ask the man, like, yo, is that part of your culture? Like, you just put it on the counter? Like, is it? It's like, oh, no, I didn't even realize. And then another thing, alright, that's about to get me started. Why do niggas expect me to be their personal shopper? Like, I'm not gonna get into it. I'll get into it again.
What does that mean? Go ahead, talk
like,
about it.
Like, niggas will be like, yo, where's this? I'll be like, oh, this, on the left-hand side, middle row. Can you show me? Oh, is this one like, my nigga, read the box. Like, come on. Like, my nigga, come on. Don't do that.
I get you on that part. But if I go in the store, I dead be asking everybody like, yo, you work here, like
I don't know everything. Like, you think I'm exempt? Like, okay.
Customers think that though.
I work at a pharmacy.
They think you know everything.
Just because I'm the man, you think I know every specific detail about every product in my fucking store? No, my nigga, I'm gonna read the box right to you, so we can cut all that shit out if you just read, bro. Like, just read it.
Yeah, but niggas
I'm not
don't
gonna walk to you, and then niggas have their shopping. Niggas will really have their shopping list. Like, yo, I need this, I need this, I need this. Bro, go that way.
The thing that I realized, I didn't comprehend how, and I'll put it this way, special people are until I started working in customer service, and I'm just like, okay, this is happening.
That's a whole other type of patience.
Yeah, it's what?
Trust me,
I don't got
I've been doing this for a long time, and I was sitting there like, you can't do right, like
you just some of
it's
that
like hospitality. It's like,
my nigga, how old you are?
Yo, I remember. Yo,
how did you survive this long without?
I swear, I was working in Saks. I was like a teenager, right? and I was working like on some Al Bundy shit on the woman's shoe floor, right? These rich ass. Nah, but I wasn't like putting this shoe. I was just like putting everything on the rack, right?
Yeah.
So I'm putting everything on the rack. These rich snobby ass bitches, right, with big ass rings and all this. It's like 2 p.m. They're not working. I'm like, this bitch Maverick, her husband Maverick is probably a hedge fund manager, and she had just spending his money.
You wasn't looking for a sponsor?
At that time they were too old, B. The face was too wrinkled. But then what happens is, every single time I put the shoe in the rack, they'll try it on, put it on the floor, but they want to put it back on the rack. Seeing me putting it back on the rack. No. Like, we don't do that in the hood, B.
So that's just badass kids.
Yo.
Talk about the badass kids. Yo, picture fucking kids in like my. That shit irked my soul. When you got a badass kid wilding, screaming, grabbing shit, throwing shit on the floor, like
just be
I'ma grill the shit out of you, like Nick. Yo, you let that rock? Like you pussy. Like that's the and I don't. White people don't understand the looks that we get. Like it's certain type of looks. Like
they'll smile at you for everything.
You gonna let that rock?
Y'all trick little kids when they bad in the store and shit.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna start doing that shit, B.
I just give them a look now.
I got big feet, so like just show my kid damn.
I give them a look because I know that I'm a manager, and if I was an hourly, I would trip them in a heartbeat.
Kicking shins.
I get in the look that my grandmother used to give us when we were growing up, like with the grill. Like, you don't strip your ass.
The nostrils in the lips.
You know what I'm saying? With that grill, like if you act up in this motherfucking restaurant, if you want,
that's so tough, right?
That was it.
That was it.
Really, nowadays you got little Chris and little Becky over there. They pulling down things. They throwing things off the shelves. They throwing. There was this one kid last Tuesday. He cried the whole entire time he was sitting at the table. And I was waiting for him to turn around and look at me. I was just waiting for it. I had to wait, but he never did. And I'm just like waiting for the little dude to just turn the hell around. So I went on the other side, and I was like slowly walking with them looking. You don't shut your ass up.
That look just pissed.
Was always everything.
You just need that look.
And they were black parents too. Like that's what making me mad. Like, when do you get? What happened in this generation? Where did we lost that? Like,
we definitely lost it.
Right? Are we gonna let that be okay? So you gonna let little top on call like that? He got
because of the trauma though. Because it's like, yo, I've been through some shit. Like I'm gonna make it different for my kids.
But my thing is, listen, you chastise it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with a beating.
Paying their fair.
Right?
Oh God, your child.
That is fair, yeah. But look, but the thing is,
right?
I'm sorry.
I used to be
scared. And you apologize all the way home.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't ask for that toy.
Like,
I know you told me don't ask for shit when we get in there.
I would try to go to sleep early to avoid the beatings because I knew they was coming. One time, I swear to God, I got 5 U's on my report card. And I heard my grandmother saying to the lady, like, yeah, I'm going to take care of it when I get home. Like, I'm in like 3rd grade, 4th grade, and I'm like, what's she going to do? Like, what are you about to be going to do? Like, and I'm like, oh, damn, I know it. Then I heard him say, yeah, he'll be walking fine when he get to work. I mean, when he get to school. And I'm like, what is about to happen? So I jumped in the bed like everything was okay, and she was like, "Oh, you ain't going to sleep." And you know them beatings when they talk to it.
Yeah,
that's the worst.
I was just like,
where you are, they will beat your ass on site, shower,
with anything,
bed, sleep,
and they will find anything.
You ever got beat out of sleep?
Oh shit!
Like, you just like, oh my god, and you just getting the ball.
But see, right now I'm selfish. Like I need it to be about me right now.
Well,
I understand that. If I have a child, it's not about me ever again. Like never.
Like I don't think that's true. I feel like you make time for yourself. You know, like people get lost in this thought of, oh, you know, my life is not my own no more. No, you have an inclusion. Yeah, this person is not included in your life, but your life doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And when you get that thought process like, oh, it's not my own anymore, then you kind of now lost yourself. Because your kid has his own identity and so do you. You know what I'm saying? You made that. You made this child. You didn't lose. You just added on. So like, I mean, I'm saying all this, I'm still not ready. You heard that? And motivation, you still ask me out, me and my girl are this all the time. She's like, oh, well, no, what age? Retirement. She was talking about it. So I was like, hey, you know, let's go. You know,
when you heard it, you be like, yeah, I'm going to shoot that shit up
for a child. I'm gonna like, even if you do, quote unquote, think you're planning, it's like, you can't.
Well, listen, it's not on my calendar.
You can't.
You know? But no, I mean, I agree. Like, you can never plan for any, like, things, like, some things in your life you just can't plan. It just happens.
Right.
I I don't want that to be what just happens. Like I want to be. I am such a planned out person. I've been like that my whole life.
You're a control freak.
I am a control freak.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, but shit like that you don't really plan though. Shit like that you don't really plan. Everybody wants to plan it, but
I'm
trust
a
me.
control freak because I like things to go the way I need them to go, and I'm also a boss. You know what I'm saying? So like this, so you know,
Hashtag boss.
I worked my ass off to get here. Like I didn't just wake up one day and was like I'm gonna do this. No, for a long time I was very insecure. For a long time I didn't think I was worth anything. So when I finally got to this place, I was like, okay, I'm here now. And it took me everything under the sun to get here, and I want to make sure that before I bring another life into the world, my life is right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm at.
Like,
yeah.
So that's where the plan comes in. Like my girl's ready. Like
that's where the kings reside.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to bring a kid in the world and I'm sitting here like trying to get baby showers, like 3 baby showers to get big diapers. And listen,
throw 3 baby showers.
Put both of us together. You know,
You're like 2 years old, throw another baby shower.
Baby shower and we're giving you everything on the list. Can you bring this? I'm like, what you brought? What did you buy? Why will you buy Blue Tyrone like the things that I brought him? You know, like why? Why is he winning that 5 days a week? No. No, we're not doing my heart. So when I first started Boys and Girls, my first English teacher was this young lady, Miss Andrea Toussaint. And let me tell you something. As young and beautiful as she is, she was mean and strict, and she holds accountable for everything that we did. So everybody, give a warm welcome to Miss Andrea Toussaint, author of Be Your Own Comic. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Nervous.
You look nervous. We are excited to have you. We are excited to have you.
My students are tuning in right now. That might not be the best thing.
No, not at all. But like I said, we are excited to have you. I've been wanting to get you on both my talk show as well as Uncensored, so I'm happy to have you here. And like I said, just warm up, just breathe. Okay. We're not gonna act something crazy. So tell people a little about yourself.
So I mean, I'm a little girl from Brooklyn that had a big dream, and I feel like every day that I'm allowed to be here, I have to breathe life and purpose into that. So it takes on different forms. I'm an assistant principal right now. No, I'm not at Boys and Girls anymore. I left there about 4 years ago. I had the opportunity to work at Boys and Girls in another school at the same time because the principal was the principal of both. So it was like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
But then when he left, Dr. Wilshire.
Okay.
So when he left Boys and Girls and went back to Mega full time, I was at Mega full time.
So how was that transition for you? Like going from Boys and Girls where you went to school there yourself, and then to like, first of all, you went to school there, you came back there, you basically served there. You know what I mean? You were in everything, as was I, and then to kind of transition. And like we all know, like what kept the glue there was Nikki. You know, rest in peace. To an amazing principal. So to kind of leave, how did that feel for you?
So it was a difficult transition in the sense that it's hard to leave home. Boys and Girls raised me. So this whole idea of a come up came when Mick gave me an opportunity to attend that school after I had to leave my first high school. And so having that opportunity at Boys and Girls, just, you grew up in that building.
Right.
You know, you became a part of a family, and that's a culture that you don't find anywhere. It's not anywhere. The way that you connect with your students, the way that the adults connected with each other, even if you didn't agree, it was just a beautiful environment to be in. So that part of it, you know, walking the halls, knowing that I was a student there, seeing my babies come back, it's different. But what you learn is that children are children no matter where you go. And you're needed wherever they are.
Wherever God sends you. And it's so weird you say that, like, you know, just kind of walking the halls. I know now me going back, and I'm just like, wow, like all the memories, no matter how much the school has changed, you feel it, you see it. Like you can hear yourself laughing at the locker or by the room, and you can hear being yelled at or whatever. Let's just by the room doing Saturday classes by this room. Like I did my classes. I graduated all the time in this room. You know what I mean? So like it's great, but I'm happy that you were able to kind of just
staircases.
What about the
staircases? What about the staircases? Back when we had M5, M3, it was nobody trying not to graduate on time up in here. So right, like listen, staircases. We'll save that for another show.
But you know about staircases a couple episodes ago.
Listen,
he blew up his own spot.
Yeah, I'm like, shoot
up your own spot.
Walk from class to class. That big ass school. Listen, that school was big and it was mad. It was in the end of the year. So like when we first got there, that's it. Just walking. Just trying to get to class on time. You only had like a minute and a half to get from one class to another, and it was on the other side of the building. You just, and I was fat. I've been fat my whole life, so imagine me having to go up and down some steps.
It was a lot.
That was a good answer.
Thank you.
That was a good answer.
Thank you. So then you transition over there. Now, does anybody from Boys and Girls who graduated have come back to see you?
Oh, of course. My kids come to see me all the time. So
and how does that feel for you? Like,
it feels great because it's not only the kids from Boys and Girls, but I have graduates now from Mega who come back to see me. When I go on college tours, I get to see them on campus. So it's always a wonderful thing. I know them might so it's always a great thing, you know, just to see them and to hear how they're doing. And to hear where they are in their lives and their trajectory. So
and to kind of go into your come up, I was seeing on your page that you graduated with your master's.
Yes.
Congratulations. Talking about a come up.
Yeah, it's been a journey. So this is, I don't talk about it much, but this is the third one.
That gave me chills up my spine. Oh my God. Oh, your third.
Like, you gotta talk to you like a slave.
As long as you're in education, you gotta find a way to inspire kids.
Oh, so you a master's to the third. To the third power.
And I'm working on completing my doctorate.
Yeah! No!
What's that, Q? No, Cube is 3, right? Damn!
Don't worry, I'm able to get get off with that one.
So you gotta put masters and an exponent.
Thank you.
That's really good, and that's kind of all been a part of your come up. Just kind of, and I love how your journey is kind of is progressed as you go. You know, a lot of people start a journey and then they wither away. You know, they don't complete it, or they've allowed outside things and outside forces to get in the way, or toxic relationships and friendships. But you kind of dive in this amazing book, which I was telling them I've read twice. Be Your Own Come Up was a really good book. When I first read it, I texted you, and I was telling you, like, I think you're talking to me. Like, you're talking to me in this book, and originally when I was reading it, I was like, oh, it's probably going to be about, like, female empowerment, which it was, and I'm not going to see myself in it, because, you know, Miss T is, like, all female empowerment, and I'm like, I probably not going to see myself, but as I was going through the chapters, I was like, damn, if she wanted to at me, she could have at me.
I still can't get it. Like, this was your teacher?
Right? Talking about that good black.
She look younger than you.
So because you don't have a home at the time, I'm gonna let you rock. But when she goes, it's so.
We gotta have words.
It's so. We'll have some words. So what was the inspiration behind doing Be Your Own Come Up?
So, twofold. One is personal. As a young person, like I said, I had some difficulties when I first started high school, and you kind of get a little caught up in different things. But I was redirected by my parents, foremost. Of course, God redirected his steps, but then I had the opportunity to meet Frank Mickens. And I don't think that anything else could have changed the course of my life the way that he did. So on one end, I have like my story, my high school career, and I kind of know what it's like for kids growing up, even though it's real different because they got social media, you have access to everything. So it's like a different world, but understanding like how friends come into play, how decisions are made, and how all of these things kind of impact where you're gonna go. So that's where the idea of the come up came in. But then I have like the unique opportunity to work with two women, Gloria Carter and Carolyn Archer. And my work with them, even though we service young people and take them on college tours and give them all these workshops throughout the year, my work with them has shown that they are what the come up is. You know, both these women have opportunities. They could have just been living their own lives, doing their own thing, but they've decided to take time and to invest in other people's children, right? And so when you see that, and you see that they're allowing other people to be the come up, that was inspirational. And then I told them about the book, and I'm like, gee, I got this idea. And they're two women that you really don't tell you about to do something, because they're going to make you do it. Right. So they're going to hold you to task and keep you accountable for the work that you said that you were going to do. And I'm glad that they did it. It was definitely a difficult process. I'm blessed and I'm fortunate to have like a family that supports me, and I have a few friends, not many.
Which I love that you kind of mentioned, like, you know,
Have to.
you had to mention them. You mentioned them in your book by name, and it was so good because, you know, growing up, I always thought like you have to have a lot of people in your life, and my grandmother would say, no, a good handful of people in your life is it. And as I was reading your book, I was like,
what did Nick say? Nick said one good friend is all you need.
That's true. Right? And I didn't think that was real. I'm like, it's okay to have a lot of friends. But in reality, these people are not really your friends. They're going to take and leech until you're done, and then they're going to go. So when you named them by name, it gave me chills because I was like, if this is a confirmation.
You know, that's where we come from. That's our heritage. That's our legacy, right? You got to name them so people will know. So when I talk about Quinn and her friendship and the words that she said to me when I first met her, which seemed like really trivial. She didn't know what I was going through, but she shared something with me that's lasting. I have another friend, Natasha. You know, Miss Tucson gained a lot of weight at one point. And I watched her and we developed our friendship over the years, and she was just like, Madre, we're going to go on this journey together. So you have to be in a place where the people that are for you, Delisa, she's like my little cheerleader, no matter what I'm doing. Don't get caught talking about Miss Tucson with her around. She gonna get you. I mean, I have Cynthia here today and my cousin Peaches. And when I told them about the idea, they were just like, yo, you gotta push through. And so, I can name my cousin Tracy, Charlene, both my sisters, my parents. Like, they breathe life into the work that you do, and so you have to call them by name. The world needs to know who these people are, and if you have an opportunity to meet them and engage with them, it's better.
And it's so true because I feel like a lot of times we get lost in that. We can't even talk about the 5 people who mean the most to us because everybody else outside the surface, we are kind of lost in and kind of figuring out who they are and what they mean to us, or if they should mean anything to us, or our fear of losing in case of, we're afraid to take that step, afraid to make, to see that maybe without this person my life would be better. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so caught up in that leeching. We're caught up in it, and we forget that our life cannot progress and cannot elevate and come up with these people holding you back.
You have to find authentic friendships. One of my homegirls, she just came down this past week on Roussel. And I met her, it's like happenstance. You meet people through people. But the friendship that I've managed to develop with her, like there's nothing that I can't talk to her about. I know that I'm not going to be judged, and I know that she genuinely cares about me. Right? So how do you not name these people?
Well, but anybody like, why you didn't name me? I thought we had a friendship.
You know what? I haven't gotten that because I think I did a pretty good job, even though like I had to throw the acknowledgement to the back because I'm like, damn, it's way too many people to acknowledge, and if I miss one, I'm never gonna hear the end of it. But this is the first time and the last time that turned out to be a chapter in it.